What's good? It's your boy EMSTRO, aka the Filthy Wizard from Toronto, repping Concrete Poets, Maximum Efficiency Crew. And right now I have the blessing to show you some footwork right here in 166 Spadina. This is where I really got into the hip hop scene in Toronto, this shop right here. Let's go inside. So the first step we're gonna learn today is called knee taxes. I was inspired by Storms, especially his footwork tutorial on one of the knee moves he did, and also my homie Fade, you know, because I always got to do something better than him. So I went in and I made this move called the knee taxes. I'm giving this move away because I can't do it no more. Like, it's called knee taxes because you'll see yourself. First thing you got to know, the foundation, all right? If you don't know this move, you got to go back and find some next tutorial that has it, because this is real simple stuff. Okay, so you gotta know how to sweep, right? A sweep, you're doing a sweep, but you're getting on your knee, and then on your other knee, and then you're jumping back up to your squat position. Everything comes back to the squat position. So sweep, down to your knee, other knee, and jump back up onto the squat position. Make sure your sweep is good, because if it's not good, you're gonna drop straight on your knee. This is how it's done. When you're up here, the whole focus is to bring the motion in a circular way so that your knee doesn't take a straight down impact. So it's more of an illusion that you're jumping on your knee, but you're not, okay? It's gotta be a lot smoother and it's gotta be quiet, all right? So to be safe, we're gonna go from here for now and do it from the down low without our hands, all right? So we're gonna sweep onto our knee, and then back up. And when you sweep, make sure you like slice under swiftly, okay? So that you can land on your knee gently. All right, let's try it again. All right. So when you got that down, maybe you'll need like a carpet, padding, whatever you need to get it. If you think you got it, then we move on to the real step. When you're up here, make sure, as I said before, your sweep is really circular, because that circle is what's gonna make you land down in a gentle way. You're gonna sweep, down, then up. And you can do it onto a freeze. So if you're coming like this, and you're going boom, bang, you know? Always remember, top spin out twice, Zulu spin out twice of your set, alright? That's how it's complete. Moving on to the next move. This is another simple footwork step you gotta know, and I just elevated it. I added my own step to it, okay? So, the footwork step that you first gotta know is this one. So you're going out, forward. So this is in my crew we call it the 7 step, when we go like this, right? But what we're gonna do is go forward and then the other side to the forward. So we're going back and forth. It's more of an in-your-face burn type of thing. So forward, make sure your hips are twisting, always. Always use your hips to turn, right? So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna add that flavor to it, you know? So when we're here, we're gonna sweep forward and sweep back. So it's like a sweep, sweep. And then we're gonna come here and then go sweep, sweep. And then step back. So instead of stepping forward like this, instead of coming forward, you're gonna sweep instead. And give it another sweep at the back. And then come around and then sweep, sweep. And come around. Sweep, sweep. Come around. Sweep, sweep. So remember that it doesn't have to be exactly how I do it. You could add it to anything. If you could do it in a 3-step, go for it. You know, if you have a way to like go like, you know, do it. Like, it's more on how to take that sweep to the floor. So to speak a bit about my influences, my main influence is my mentor, Kid Unity. You know, he's really nasty and sporadic with his footwork. He was Jedi's student, so obviously I have a big influence from Jedi. You know, he's real quick, he's real fast, and if you don't know Jedi, nobody knows you, dog. Like, straight up, he's the illest, you know. One of my main influences as well, Q-Rock. Like, he's an ill top rocker from Zulu Kings, DDT, Ready to Rock, and he shares a lot of knowledge with me about his indigenous dancing, and he shared a few steps with me, and so what we do here is we take the top rock steps and we take them down low.
For those out there, yo, peace, love, it's Jedi. What Q-Rock was explaining was in the grass dance. I believe it's called the crow's foot, and what we're doing is we're stepping down on the we're sweeping the grass, and then we're sweeping it back again, so we don't break the blades of the grass. Is what it broke down to. Sorry to jump in there.
Nah, respect, brother. So you got it from the man himself, you know. So now as a younger cat, my knees are more active, so I take it to the floor. You know what I mean? Any move, you can bring it to the floor, whatever. Even if it's like a crossover, if you're doing this, you can go boom, 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 you know? You know? Like any move, you can take it to the floor, you can take it up. Power to you, you know? So another thing to consider is using these moves to hit beats. So look at it as in, how do I hit the beats with this move? Instead of, how do I try to fit this move in the beat, you know? So when we're doing the sweep, remember, you could hit a bat, bat, boom, 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 bat, bat, like whatever the beat is, like use that to catch some beats. Or it could be a horn, it could be like bam, bam, you know, like whatever, you know, like the footwork we learn is to hit beats with it, you know? Try to do it to the music and do it anywhere you want. So that's why I'm not sharing it in detail, so you don't focus on what exactly the step is and trying to do that step in a battle, you know? You could do your own thing, just take a concept from it, you know? So we're gonna move on to the next step. For this step, in my crew, MEC, and also Concrete Poets, like, we play a lot with crosses. I'm personally highly inspired by a lot of like Shaolin Kung Fu movies, so I learned a lot about this, like, you know, like crosses, you know, and they used to like jump up and cross, and so I really like that crossing style. So we do like we have a hand gesture when we do this, we're like, you know, and this means hit a lot of crosses, like wherever you are, like you're like, you gotta be like, bah, 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 you know, like everything's just, you gotta do crosses, you know, and we just like, we take that everywhere. We try to do everything with crosses. So next step I'm gonna show you is this is a two-step. We call it a two-step. Some people call it differently. But if you don't know the two-step, please look it up somewhere else. Because right now we're doing the crisscross, you know? This is straight flavor, master Wu Kung Fu type shit, alright? If you've seen 12 steps last tutorial, he showed you a move where he was crossing over here and he was doing this. So it's kind of like a CC. Make sure you hit your foot real hard when you do this, okay? Imagine like somebody's face is up here and you're just like bang, you know? Like, make sure it's real sharp, real clean. Always make sure you're breathing. So here's how it goes, all right? So we're gonna crisscross while we're doing this two-step. So the first step is we're gonna hit one of these, okay? And then we're gonna get into a sweep, right? So hit, sweep. So hit, sweep. All right, now the second step is gonna hit, sweep, and then cross the other way. So my brother might have to slow motion this one on the computer, but you're gonna go hit, sweep, cross, cross. I'm gonna do it at another angle. So when you're up there, you're gonna cross, and then you're gonna cross again when you land. So you land back on this position. This is your starter. And I didn't breathe. How I personally breathe, figure out your own shit, but what I do is I breathe out when I'm hitting this, so it's like I breathe out when I hit it, and I breathe out again when I'm sweeping. Make sure you breathe out all the way out, so there's no air in your lungs, so then fresh air can come inside, alright? And then you can last longer, and you can hit a freeze at the end, you know?
Ladies love to be last longer.
Another thing to keep in mind is that freezes are not only when you stab or when you hit an elbow or when you're on one hand. Freezes can be on all levels too. When you're top rocking, you gotta freeze just like you freeze on the floor, alright? So make sure when you top rock, you hit at least one freeze, you know, like do your thing, boom, 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 bang, you know, like you need a period, you need commas, it's not a run-on sentence until you hit that one elbow freeze, you know? So, same with footwork. When you do your footwork, find your freezes, you know, like if we're doing this, boom, you know, that's a freeze, you know what I mean? Make sure you hit it on beat, and make sure it's crisp, and make sure you hold it, and you flex, you isolate your whole body, so that it stands there, you know? And it's gonna look dope. You know, even though you think it's simple, it's not like, non-flashy, like, it's gonna look dope if you hit the beat with it. Ready? Yeah. Alright, so yo, last tip of the day. This is also for what Toronto's known for what the illest B-boys are known for, is cleanliness. Make sure you're extra clean, extra swift, with extra flavor and extra spices, you know what I'm saying? So when you get down on the concrete, make sure you're really quiet and don't scuff up your shoes, alright? You shouldn't be hearing any scrapes. If anything, you hear taps, and that's only the balls of your feet hitting the ground, you know? You don't want to scuff up your shoes, alright? You want to be able to roll through in Jordans and in like fresh white Chucks and just leave, you know, and show up to prom right next door, you know what I mean? So check it out. I'm gonna show you all the moves right here, and enjoy, man, you know? And like, if I see you doing the second move and the third move, then you're gonna have to pay me taxes. The first move, it's all good, it's all yours. I don't want to mash up my knees anymore. But for the other ones, we're gonna have to talk, yo. Check it.